This is an episode of the Creative Genesis podcast that was recorded before our current format. We're calling it First BC. Check it out. You are listening to the Creative Genesis podcast by Winfluence Media, the show that speaks to professionals in the creative field and entrepreneurs, asking them how they got started so that you too can begin your own journey. If you're looking to step up your journey as a creative or entrepreneur, then you are in the right place. So stay tuned and follow the Creative Genesis podcast, the stepping stone to your success.
Be a learner into this field because in 2 minutes these things fades out actually, and a lot of electronics comes out and this that. Day by day things are changing.
Yep.
So if you want to be in this field, you need to be a learner, a good learner.
That's true. Hello and welcome. You are tuned into the Creative Genesis podcast with your host, Ryan Lobo. Today I speak with Mr. Preston Colaco, an up-and-coming wedding cinematographer, on his journey so far. Mr. Colaco shares how he started under his mentor and how today Instagram marketing is his best source of leads. Want to learn how? Stay tuned and watch this podcast. Before we get into this special episode with Mr. Preston Colaco, a short word from our sponsors. Content is everything these days, and with the rise of real content, businesses now more than ever need to start employing high converting content for their businesses. Listen to this quote. Without marketing, there will be no sales. And without sales, there will be no money. Without money, there will be no business. Marketing is the name of the game. Are you a business based in Goa? Well, if you are, then we are the marketing partner for all of your requirements. From shooting real content to setting up your very own podcast, to shooting and editing professional face-to-camera content for your business, we have the most professional setup for your video production requirements. If you need content on a monthly basis, we are the agency for you. Contact us at videoproductiongoa@gmail.com or WhatsApp us on 7083 401 793 to get to know us better. You can even watch our presentation video on winfluencemedia.in. That's winfluencemedia.in. Winfluence Media, media that wins. Now let's get back to the show. We have with us Mr. Preston Colaco. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Yeah. So we're here with Preston. Thank you so much, Preston, for coming. Really a pleasure to have you here.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us, how did you start in this field?
Let me start with you. Congratulations for your new place.
Thank you.
It's looking beautiful around all the nasty stuff around you. Yeah. Good investment though.
Thank you. Yeah. So I designed the studio very specifically for what I want to do. One is like having interviews with great people like you. Then, recording, like a lot of my marketing stuff happens from here. Then obviously a place for us to, edit and do things. So by God's grace, we set this up. Yeah, glad you like it.
Yes, of course. Everything is up to the mark.
Thank you.
What I have seen. Good to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for coming and accepting my invitation.
You're welcome.
So tell us, I know you for, I think, 3-4 years now, I think. Because I met you through Ryan.
Exactly. The first wedding we shot together, you were doing the drone.
Right.
I think
correct.
So. That was some Bonnie's wedding.
It was in the south, I remember.
No.
Bambolim.
It's in the north.
Okay.
It was in the Kandole when you lost the signal of the remote and all those stuff.
Telling you, man, drones are so tricky. It's scary.
Exactly. It's with everyone. And you know how the things are
correct.
Expensive.
I know drones are they're expensive, but the problem with it, I don't mind spending, but the problem with if it crashes, it's gone. It's not like a camera. A camera you can hold in your hand. But a drone is in the sky, like a million things can go wrong with it.
That's right.
So yeah.
You need to be very cautious.
Very
to
cautious,
do
correct.
Those things.
I remember for one of the weddings, I was shooting one train scene. You remember that? There was a there was a live edit.
We were together, all
Correct.
Ryan, you,
Yeah.
all.
And
we
I
were together.
think Pintu was doing the live edit.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was at another place. I was at groom's
Correct.
side.
Yes,
actually.
yes.
You were at bride's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. And the day on that day it rained. We were shooting in Bambolim Resort,
Yes, exactly.
right? So no, Bogmalo, I think so.
Yeah.
It was in Vasco. So that day, a lot of blunder took place.
Yes.
Our laptop crashed due to the lightning, and
Yes.
we were supposed to edit on the same day. So it was a bad day for us actually. But the wedding turned out to be very
I think
nice.
it went well. And you know what I was telling Punita also? Who is a professional? A professional is someone who has gone through tough experiences, gone through screw ups on the job, and now they know how to conduct themselves. They know how to solve those problems.
Correct.
You know, problems like that make us professional. You know,
Very
just
true,
by
very
watching stuff online doesn't make you a professional.
Exactly. You need to
But
practice.
You need to practice
have
and
practice.
you
Lot
need
of
to have some screw ups.
That has to be there actually. Otherwise, you won't learn.
Exactly.
And the best thing about me, what I feel, I'm a learner, and still I'm a learner, and forever I'll be like
Yep.
I'll be always learner. I like to experience new things. I like to see new things. So
Yeah.
that's how I'm working around.
That's true. So how did you start? When did you start? Tell us about your journey.
It's been like 12 years.
12
from
years.
now. Yeah.
Wow.
Getting into professional, 5 to 6, 7
Okay.
years now. But earlier, I used to do with my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember he was
Luis. He was there. He met you, I think so.
Correct.
He met you a couple of times,
Yeah.
basically.
Now I remember you were saying that he was like a traditional videographer and used to assist him.
Yeah, that time the traditional
Correct.
only used
That
to
was
be
the
there.
only thing, right?
This was not the trend. This came out in
Yeah,
5
cinematography
years
and
before.
highlight videos
Yeah.
and all is a very recent thing.
Exactly. And that time is to traditionally just shoot wedding. Like we were so busy. We actually shot 30 weddings for a month, basically continuous.
In a month?
Yes, continuously. That also we did. But that time the scenario was different, and now it is like different. That time we were working only one photographer and one video guy.
So then
That's it. No assistant, nothing. You go, set up everything, halogens, wires, just do like work as a laborer, basically.
Yeah.
And that time there was no, nothing was in the video and photo. Just go, click, that's it. But nowadays, 2 guys are not enough.
Yeah, it's
At
not.
least you require-
What I wanted to ask you is, so when you did one photographer, one videographer, would you all also go to the girl's place and the guy's place?
Yes, we used
Yeah?
to do that.
And you
We
had to
should have.
manage it. Suppose they live far from each other.
Yes, we used to tell the brides, so and so you have to get dressed, and after getting ready of the bride stuff, we used to go there,
Okay.
get the groom ready.
Okay.
We used to call the groom, be ready, don't do anything, only wait for suit,
Mm-hmm.
and just go with the suit and blessing, and then we are done.
Okay.
We used to run like hell.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
And I
But
can't,
now the things are better.
I can't imagine shooting 30 days continuously.
That's how the life was.
Did you have some supplements? How do you keep your strength up, man?
No, we were just with water. That's it. So
Yeah, it's because weddings are very intense.
intense.
There's a lot of
But
running around.
nowadays people understand that concept
Right.
of being into creativity. Yeah, very few,
Yes.
but most of them want the tradition video, long video
Yes.
stuff, and few of them they like to portray their wedding
Yeah.
highlights on.
Yeah.
I
I think many people are. Highlights are very important to share on social media. Like nobody
Exactly.
watches like a huge traditional video.
No. But they want.
No, it is important because you want an entire record. What was spoken? who was there, all these
Exactly.
things, So having a traditional video is very important.
Exactly.
I don't know what are the other names for traditional video. In Goa, we call it traditional video, but
Traditional long video. say.
long form video, where you record every single thing, documentary style.
Yes.
Documentary style, I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah, you don't call it documentary. Yeah, but yeah, say a long video,
Right.
kind of. Whatever is happening, like
yes,
someone is falling and doing this stuff, like BTS kind of
correct,
stuff.
yeah.
But it's good to have also, like
So-
you know what is happening for
Right.
your wedding. Kind
No,
of.
it's very important.
Very
Like,
important.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched mine yet. I haven't watched my traditional video
Same
yet.
here. Same here.
It's been
That's
6
what-
years because it's so long. But then now 20 years down the line, I'd love to watch it.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
Because-
That's like a memory.
Yeah.
See how the way you said it. That's how you memorize your memory. Actually,
Yeah.
you
So-
you like to see your videos. Oh, my wedding, 6 years. I'm remembering now. Like
Yeah.
I want to
Who
see
all came, all my
and
friends, and
so
I haven't
so.
met them for a long time.
Exactly. That's what.
It is very important.
So-
I think everyone should.
You don't watch it, but keep it.
Yeah. Everyone should get a traditional video.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what.
Long
That's-
form.
You require that.
Yeah.
You require that because now the stage we are working on, it's kind of a different get up, if
Mm-hmm.
you say. So people want that fast transition. Now
Yes,
the reels
exactly.
reels also have
Reels
come
are
up.
big now.
So that is also a hype.
Correct.
It's come up in the industry. So
I
we have to
think-
work as per the
The current trends, right?
current trends.
And the media industry keeps progressing.
Exactly.
And video specifically is growing at leaps and bounds, right? Like you remember Instagram was only a photo sharing app, right? But now it basically runs on video. If there was no video, people wouldn't go on Instagram.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And now if I would like to say is Instagram is the thing to go.
Yeah.
Like I get most of the client from Insta.
Through Instagram?
Exactly.
Really?
That's how I
So,
work.
what is your? How do we find you on Instagram?
It depends on posting, how you post it.
No, what is your?
And the work.
What's your handle on Instagram?
Preston Colaco pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, same as well as carried for YouTube.
The YouTube, yes.
YouTube.
So you get
Yeah,
most of your
carried.
clients through Instagram.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. And I'm few tie-ups I have
Okay.
with fellow friends.
Okay.
So you must be knowing like most of the industry is filled up with photographers.
Yes.
So video is lacking, and there are less people. There are people, maybe I don't know, but to do a good job, there are less.
That's
people.
what I mean.
Even the shooters, I would say. Even the video work is too much. You must be knowing since
Yes.
you're doing it. So that's,
I understand because many people they say you throw a stone and you'll hit a photographer. I mean there are so many photographers around, but
Exactly.
not many videographers, not many cinematographers. I don't know why. Maybe it's the equipment. Maybe it's the fact that you have to have stability. You have to have storytelling. Editing is a headache. Like the
Exactly.
post processing for video is a lot heavier than photography. It
Exactly.
can be. I mean,
Yeah, it can
photography
be.
also can be very heavy on post production, but video is a lot more. For example, just selecting the music track.
music track.
Oh my gosh, that itself is such a large task.
You listen to 200 songs,
Ah,
and out of that, not even one you will select. that's that's
Exactly.
how the mind is working. And what I feel is, video is tasking. Basically,
is.
you require a lot of patience for that to do, and it's really difficult actually.
Yeah.
For me, it's get difficult because I sit on edits.
correct.
I have my boy to do it, but most of the time
Yeah.
I want the way what I have shot it. So I want the end
Exactly,
result
like, yeah.
from my side. So that's how it is.
That's true. Just recently I was asking someone, how do you delegate your work as a creative person? I think sometimes it's not possible, but you know what she said? What my question was basically, how do you scale? How do you scale as a creative person? It's difficult to scale, right? Because you have
Exactly.
the brains, you have the creativity, you know what you want. How do you scale? But she gave me a really great answer. She's like, I hired someone. I taught that person exactly the way I shoot, the way I envision things, the way I teach I would not say teach, I taught that person exactly how I do it, and today that person shoots extremely well and even better than me.
Exactly.
So that's the way to scale, to teach.
Exactly. It's on the experience also, the way you shoot.
Exactly.
And you look at your second guy or first guy, the way he's shooting and the footage is, it's good to work as a team also sometimes.
That's very true.
That's how.
But also the person who you're learning, I mean, who you're teaching, that person has to have the passion for it, right?
Exactly.
They have to have a liking for it, and they have to do their own research, because see, everything that we see, right, comes from years of our life experiences. You know, the type of videos we watch, the type of thoughts we have, the type of people we meet.
And the most of the weddings we do in November, December, there's line-up weddings. So your mind is everywhere basically.
Exactly.
So you need to have a courage to think of, like, you know, you have to put on your creative mind on.
Exactly.
And the other guy who's shooting for you, he has to have that extra from your side, like, you know, okay, I need to get this shot. So every time you need to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Whenever you go for go for any project.
Correct.
You need to challenge. You need to take one challenge, like, you know, I need to take this shot.
So it's very interesting that you started 12 years ago. So what equipment did you use, and things back then were very different.
That time it was just a one boxy camera. That's it.
Did you all use VHS or?
Yes, we used the cassettes one also.
Okay.
That's what you call.
Yeah, VHS cassette.
We have the camera.
You still have it?
Yeah, my uncle, his brother, he had got it from abroad.
Okay.
So it's still there.
Wow.
But it's not working. I think so, because we have not used it. So obviously it will be dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, we used to do
and that was do you remember the model number?
I don't remember.
No.
But that was the only one camera which had that feature.
Which feature?
We used to record the tape, and the tape is to come with the edit. We could have edit the names and all those kind of stuff, and it's
within
to
the
come
camera.
with the final. With the final product is to come. So that kind of camera, I don't know the name.
Wow, this sounds like science fiction to me.
That's what
So you're saying you could put the names and the text in the camera?
Yeah, in the camera, edit itself.
It would edit itself in the camera?
Edit in the camera. At that time I was not editing as such. That time it was just
but you could
cassette
put different clips together? No.
No,
it's just continuous, right?
Edit. It's just a continuous.
Right.
What to edit? That time it was nothing. Just the names and the date that we do right now also.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. Otherwise, we used to give the tape.
Wait, I think I know what it. So in the beginning there would be a slate saying this is the name, and then the video would start.
Exactly.
You're talking about
Yes,
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The color bar or something like that. So that's what I remember for now.
And so when you were working with your uncle, what was your role? What was his role?
I used to handle the video. First, initially, when I started, I was just helping him around. That time, the video which they were using it could not deliver more light from the camera. So we need to put the halogens.
Right.
So with that 1000-volt halogen burning the bride, then the groom. So it was an epic moment. I still laugh at it because and the flies used to come in the reception and it's crazy stuff. I used to help him around the wire. That time there were no stands and tripods to hold the lights.
Well, there were no light stands?
It has to be mounted on the camera itself. That's why it was. I'm saying about the burning bride and the groom.
Shucks, okay.
The people.
Yeah.
Used to get mad.
Even the cameraman must have gotten burnt. I mean,
no, cameraman is behind
it's correct.
focus.
Yes,
that's why they put that LED clamp you have for that. So that was mainly designed for the that generation kind of. But now we have changed to LEDs.
Correct.
Nobody is using halogens.
So you wouldn't place stands around the reception hall?
No, that was later actually. There was no stands only at all. Just a camera and the cameraman.
And then you had to, there was a power cord running out from the light?
Yeah, we used to roll the wire and just
so you would have to
go back, follow the cameraman basically.
Would there be people tripping on the wires and stuff like that?
Kinda. But we used to roll the wire so it can be smooth transition kind of.
Tough days, huh?
Yes. I had a really tough days.
So you started out just assisting him.
Assisting and
Okay.
just shooting around here. And there.
Okay.
Then later, I picked up. So, yeah.
So from assisting, then you went to starting to use his video camera.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
And then he would do the photography.
Exactly. And then the that whole era, it went off actually. Then the small cassettes came.
Hmm.
So that time I started shooting.
Okay.
That time that all the stands and lights, and so then after that it became more easier, and we started getting more projects and cracking more projects. So
Amazing.
that's how it is. So
So
it was just a normal, what I feel, because I'm at this stage right now, and that time it was this. So I obviously feel that that was nothing like what we used to do.
Yeah.
I can do 100 things now
Correct.
because things are getting advanced, and a lot of things are around the
Yeah.
place, and distracts you also.
That's
the equipment and these stand to buy
Ah, yeah.
certain things, the way you have invested.
Yeah. So then, about 6 years ago, you decided to start your own business and work for yourself.
Yes, not 6 years. When the moment when I got into professional is I started assisting Ryan and Melba.
Hmm.
They were together before shooting. That time it was just a photos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And those
Ryan-
were epic photos. That time it was newly trend had come, getting more equipment, expensive equipment, lenses, getting a good result as well.
Hmm.
Not just.
And this
getting
was how many years
using
ago?
it. 6 years.
So 6 years ago, you started assisting Ryan and Melba.
Exactly.
Okay.
6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Or 8, something like that. So
I haven't
2
met
years.
who is Melba. I don't know.
Melba, you must.
No, I don't know.
She's from yeah. So
So both of
You'll
them were
see.
photographers.
exactly.
Okay.
They were partners, and that time only photos were going out. Video was still traditional.
Okay.
Video was still traditional,
Yeah.
and that time only it slowly started the trend.
Correct.
Getting into videos. So
Yeah.
then me and Ryan got together and worked on those videos and did for many years, and
Okay.
still we are doing it. So
Nice. So
that's
your relationship with your working relationship with Ryan has gone many years now.
yeah, not only with Ryan, with everyone.
Yeah.
Since I've told you, I'm a learner. I like to learn. I like to take from others and
Yeah.
execute it.
Mhm.
So it's good to work together
Yeah.
because nobody is perfect in this
That's
world.
true.
So always you should.
Yeah. So
Be grateful
now
for
my
things.
issue, I mean, what I'm going to ask you is related to business. Were there any challenges when you first started working out on your own? Buying equipment, how do you manage finances, dealing with clients, things like that?
Not as such. I started small.
Okay.
Basically. So getting small projects like birthday parties, christening parties, and so and so. So from there I started saving few bucks and got into this later.
Okay.
But first I understood the concept of without equipment. I started thinking of what has to be done.
Right.
So then later I started doing edits
Mhm.
for our own
Okay.
projects.
For
and
yourselves, yeah.
So we were only editors and shooters, everything we
Okay.
used to do. So basically we were on the toes,
Mhm.
getting the work done. Because when you shoot, you know what to edit and what to
Right.
put.
Yeah.
So we used to design music and even the clips and shots, what has to be go.
And which editing software did you all use then?
Premiere.
Oh, from the beginning, huh?
From the beginning,
Okay.
before 9 years before 10 years,
EDS
I used
Pro.
to EDS
No?
later. I used to use that Pinnacle 16, 15, 14 something.
Okay.
Pinnacle, you must be knowing.
Never
That
heard
was
of
a one hell of a software. So it has to have that effects kind of.
Okay.
Like for Hindu wedding, we used to do those effects and
Okay.
all those blah blah. I don't know. I don't recollect now.
I remember that the guy who shot my wedding, Rocky Montero.
He's from Mapsa,
He's
right?
from Mapsa, yeah. So he used to use EDS Pro. And I think a lot of the traditional guys would use EDS Pro. I think even till now.
Yes.
I don't know why.
First, if you ask them now also, they'll tell you we used to use Pinnacle. That time it was, and the network what they used to have, it was very connected.
Okay.
All the traditional, and still they have some organization also.
Right,
I
they
think
do.
So, right.
Correct.
So they are connected to each other. So now how we are all like
Yeah.
the old generation, new generation. So that's how.
Okay.
It's a mixed match of.
Yeah, that's right. What is your opinion on joining associations? Like there's UGPVA, AGPVA. What is your opinion on joining associations?
Joining as such, I'm there to support
Okay.
everyone. I'm not saying that anybody is wrong into this, but I'm there for my support is always there for them. But the thing is, I don't have time for myself for now because I need to go check the edits, photos, this, that, video edits. So everything I have to organize it.
That's true.
And to give time for them, it is.
I'm just asking because I've never joined it. I really want to join one because I think there's great power in networking. There's great power in being associated with people in a similar field. So I want to do it, but for some reason they are very complex. In the joining process is super complex, and there's one organization which is only Goans, native Goans. So I am a Goan, but I was born and brought up in Bombay, and this guy actually asked me to send me some complex Goan documents, and I'm like, I don't have.
To join the group.
Yeah, to join. So I said, bro, I don't have any of that stuff. But like you can visit my house in Seolim. It's built in 1906, So anyway, I didn't join, but I'd like to join one of them.
Yeah, you can have a look first.
Yeah.
But I had gone to one organization which you said, that UGPA. They had organized the event in Talegaon community. I had visited them actually.
Okay. So Preston, now how would you define yourself? What genre do you define yourself as? Or what do you specialize in?
In the video, you mean?
In your field, in your business.
See, basically, I do most of the weddings. Most of the time, weddings only, most of the time. So, I'm looking at moment, kind of. You must have seen my videos. I don't know, you must have not seen.
No, we are definitely going to look at it.
We will definitely see it. So, I'm looking at emotion, motion.
So you would say that you're more into wedding highlight films.
Exactly.
Cinematography.
Exactly.
Wedding cinematography.
Correct. Correct.
That's like the bulk of your business?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Let's see. So before the wedding, I try to meet the client twice or once. Depending on their ability, how they are. They're in Goa, then it is fine. Some they cannot meet. So we arrange for Zoom meeting kind of online.
Okay.
So I try to be connected to client. So I know what they are looking at. They obviously know my job, what I am doing.
Yeah.
Basically my thing is to portray emotions. Yeah, to get the thing. You must we'll check out the video.
Why don't we play Preston's video? I really like how it starts, so I'm looking forward to watching that.
So yeah, it's a mixed match, and then some part of fun and very raw moments happening.
Okay.
Bride's place, groom's place.
Yeah.
And overall, they all
more candid and more
exactly.
What can I say? Unscripted.
I like to work like that.
Okay.
Basically, because you plan one thing and something.
So do you direct the couple at all?
A few of the time.
Okay.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Yeah.
I sit and I say, let it go. Let the thing happen the way it is looking. But if I want a specific shot, suppose this is a shot, this is I'm gonna execute this shot. So I tell
then
the
you
couple,
have to direct.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's watch this video.
Otherwise, it is as it is. Just go shoot. I plan for 30% I plan it, and rest is history.
Yeah.
I just go on the flow.
Okay.
I don't plan it. If you plan more, and if it doesn't happen, then you're screwed. You'll be most confused.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's play. Yeah, I love this. I love the framing of this shot. Oh, I just noticed the buffaloes there.
Yeah.
It's like a very dreamy like early in the morning in Goa. It's probably
Exactly,
what, it's 7 a.m. or something.
Yeah. I mean, almost sunrise.
Yes.
I like to go like early morning, take some drone
That
shots.
early?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't go
was
to
this-
Bride's Place. This was before going to Bride's Place.
Okay, so this was taken on another day.
No, on that same day,
Hello,
while on the way
for those of you who
to
don't know me,
Bride's Place.
I'm the sister of the groom and
Oh, I like that
the
shadow
favorite
shot.
adopted sister.
That was a nice one.
Most of you here must be thinking that this is just a normal relationship. Boy meets girl, girl sees boy, they fall in love, yada yada yada. But for those of you who think this, I'm sorry to burst your
This
bubble.
was in collaboration
This is
with
definitely
Melba.
not like most
Okay.
relationships.
Yeah.
This one
So I
So
do.
she was
small-
doing the photography.
this began
Yes,
from the
she was
time
doing
I
the
was in
photos.
diapers.
So I do collabs.
They didn't know it back
Small
then,
kind of
but I
people
sure
contact.
did.
Photographers
Well,
contact me
very
for video.
entourage news
Okay.
back then.
As I have said,
I don't
Yeah.
remember
like
a
there are
single
less
time
for
where I
videos.
wouldn't tease Paula with Ali. I used to constantly go on about how
So basically,
I'm so happy that
she's a sister of
she's gonna
the
be my sister.
Of the
groom.
bride.
Little did she know she's
Of the groom.
laughed it off.
So my grandmother is her neighbor. So when I was really small, we started going to her house just to play when I was really small. So yeah, we met when we were like
This
3
you'll
years
be
old,
putting it?
3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, this will go on the video so they can see what we are seeing.
Yeah,
You know?
small
Yeah.
glimpse you
We
can.
were about 3 years old. His grandparents are my neighbors.
So I like to take
So,
do interviews before, like
friends,
how
kids,
Correct.
childhood
they
friends,
met and how they are going about
Yeah.
it and so and so.
during the summer holidays.
Once they watch it after
Yeah,
5 years, so they know.
then you
what-
have like a list of questions that you want to ask.
Since we previously
Not really, actually.
No?
Yeah. Sometimes I tell the bride and the
after I
groom,
graduated.
you all prepared and give me. I'll ask
Okay.
you.
And, that's the very first
So it
time
depends. We have to listen from both sides also.
Right.
So that
now
is
getting
also.
married.
So I tell them like rough idea. So I'm gonna do this.
Sweet.
So bride is singing basically.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna know. Say
Mandolin, what do you call it for that?
that. No,
Mandolin.
not mandolin.
So the qualities are like
The small guitar, right?
Yeah, mandolin,
yeah,
huh?
mandolin. No, I don't think it's a mandolin. It's a what is it? Ukulele. Yeah.
Ukulele, yeah.
The mandolin is like got a round. It's like the
Round.
Chinese thing. This is what you're talking about. You know, unscripted.
Yeah.
This is a really nice touch. You know, having her play the I mean the ukulele.
So this was on the spot, like.
Very nice.
Sing it.
I, Sheena Paula, take you, Alshan, to be my husband. I
Oh, so you overlaid their voices.
Exactly. So I try to do some
Okay.
different stuff.
Yeah.
Not the same thing.
and in health.
So it goes online. So and I like to work differently.
Okay.
Not
And-
like the same video.
And how did you capture this audio? Do you capture the audio from the mixer?
Mixer.
From the mixer.
Some on mixer, some on the camera. We have the mic all the
You
time.
always have the mic.
All.
and fill you both with his
Because you never know, it can screw. Because nobody is there to monitor
Exactly,
the
yeah.
audio.
How grateful am I that the only location in the whole of Goa that my grandparents chose to live in was next to her house, thus beginning the friendship and many, many fights of something beautiful. Alshan and Paula, both of you all grew up together, which means you all know the teeniest, tiniest flaws of each other. And yet you all still chose to be together. And boy, am I super glad you all did. I mean, not to sound selfish, but how many of you all here can say that
Was that
my
like an
brother
in,
married my
camera
destiny made my whole life complete?
Out of focus to
On
focus?
that note, I've known
Or was it
Paula
done
Yes,
in
with the
post?
lens. Lens.
Oh, okay.
Lens. I do it manually most of the
Anyone
time.
as perfect
So you
as
use manual focus?
Yes,
Most of the
for
time?
video. Yeah,
Yeah?
for video. Yes.
Not autofocus.
summers growing up.
Only when it is on
Always been
gimbal.
like a sister to me
Okay.
from day one of
Yeah.
our friendship.
But
And I'm
if it
so
is
glad that I
static,
can legally
in
call
hand
you my
or
sister.
on monopod,
Watching you form
we do
a
it
bond
manually.
as your
Really?
love is
That's the
something
best, man.
inspiring
for
me.
video it manually it's
I know
better
how you feel
actually
annoying
because
and
anytime it can
emotional
shift the
sometimes.
focus.
Correct.
Or who am I
But
kidding?
for gimbal, autofocus is
But I
better
always-
because every
I
time
know
you cannot
know
go.
you're
Yes.
loving and caring, and you deserve that kind of affection for the rest of your life. And Alshan, my only brother, so I really have no one to compare you to.
I like the colours.
Thanks. This was initially
So I'm
when
sure you were
I
a good brother to
Really?
me.
actually started taking projects on my own.
Yeah? What were you shooting on? Looks like
it's a-
Canon.
Canon.
Canon, no? Which Canon?
4, Mark 4.
Okay. And which lenses were used on this?
24, 85,
What, block or zooms?
Zoom, 85 fixed lens
Okay.
and 70 to 100 few
Okay.
of them, and 24-70 on the gimbal.
Okay.
It's like wide.
Yeah. Which drone was this?
Mavic 2 Pro.
Mavic 2.
Yeah.
This was now how long ago?
3 years.
Huh.
3 years.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, once in a while, right in the middle of an ordinary
He emceed our wedding.
love gives us a very
It's damn good, no?
He's great, man.
He has that extra voice.
Exactly. Very gracefully.
Yeah.
But in the end, he started cracking some lewd jokes, you know.
You must have distracted by looking at the crowd.
I didn't mind it, but then we had some church people and all that they were saying.
You must have guided him.
I had no idea. See, that's the problem with autofocus. See how it's losing focus? And no matter how good the camera is, man, manual focus is best. And the problem with Canon, though, it does not have peaking and stuff like that. I mean, at least the 5D Mark IV doesn't have.
Exactly. This Sony is having, I think.
Yeah, Sony does. But that's why I love my GH5. I mean, for the video
it's
features.
Made for video.
Yeah, it's made for video. Oh, I like the handheld feel in that shot.
Yeah, right? Some shots are really good, actually, to be on the handheld. So it's a mixed match.
Correct. Yeah.
You should know when what to strike around.
Very nice. Restaurant owners, pay attention. If you are into the F&B space, then you know how important quality images are for your social media requirements. Having eye-watering images for your dishes will either make or break your restaurant business. We at Winfluence Media have tied up with India's leading image solutions company to bring you high-quality food photography solutions with flexible packages for all the restaurant owners in India. With a presence in more than 70 cities of India, if you want high-quality food photography, email us at videoproductiongoa@gmail.com or WhatsApp us on 7083-401-793 today to get to know your packages. Did you know that 70% of companies are investing in content marketing for their business today? So what are you waiting for? If you want your food to start flying off the shelves, then email us at videoproductiongoa@gmail.com today. Winfluence Media, media that wins. Good one, man.
Yeah, thanks.
So how many people were in your crew?
This was two people shooting.
2 cinematographers,
Yeah, and
1 drone guy.
Drone, I am the only drone.
You only flew the drone.
Yes. And
Okay.
one guy shooting. So I don't like to do rush for wedding. So I keep it simple. 2 are the main guys and 1 will be backup.
Okay.
Just shooting and helping around
Okay.
for us.
Okay. So then you carry 3 camera bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I work actually.
Hmm.
I don't want to rush for wedding, like, people try to see you here, there, and a lot of people are there, then, everybody shooting doesn't make point.
Yeah.
It's a waste of footage also.
Okay.
So that also.
So now you've been in this field approximately 12 years, including your previous experience
Exactly.
assisting your uncle.
Exactly.
You've gained a lot of experience. You've gone through ups and downs, right?
Correct.
Suppose you were to meet the person you were 12 years before. What advice would you give him in terms of how to conduct yourself, or maybe equipment or business advice, or maybe how to run a business? What advice would you give that person? What advice would you give yourself when you first started out?
Be a learner into this field, because in 2 minutes these things fades out actually. And a lot of electronics comes out and this, that. Day by day things are changing.
Yep.
So if you want to be in this field, you need to be a learner, a good learner.
That's true.
Willing to learn stuff, new stuff. Every day is a new thing, and it wipes out every seconds. So you need to be very sharp and focused
Correct.
If you want to see yourself
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So that's how.
I'm sure by now, because you've been so many years, you have a lot more knowledge about how to go about weddings, for example. Since you specialize in weddings, I'm asking. So, what advice would you give to someone who is just starting out in the weddings field?
I would say
As maybe a cinematographer.
start small, I would say, and if you're starting a new career into this, assist someone, go help out, see stuff. Don't just go buy stuff, camera. Just don't invest, because it's no use. If you
Yep.
if you don't know how to use the camera, is no point.
Right.
Just go out with someone, convince someone, like, I'll come, okay, I'll shoot you, I'll assist you, something like, any job you can take it, help him, assist him, and you can learn from him or around the place. There is everything is there, like,
Yeah.
only thing you need to put your eyes on it.
Correct.
So and you need to have an interest in learning new stuff and getting into this. So the advice will be this
Just
much.
learn.
Yeah, this is.
Let's
So
keep an open
I'm
eye.
saying, like, don't go just buy cameras and, like, I know everything. So and so. You start small. You need to get experience how the things works, because I've been myself as an experience, like, I've gone over the years, and the way I've come up, I have seen myself, and still I'm struggling into this. Day by day I'm getting more exposure and working with a lot of people. I like to work with different people, not just one.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. So be a learner and try to execute new things.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah,
be
that's true.
there somewhere.
Now let's talk about business. When it comes to the business side of this field, what have you learned? How do you grow in this field, and how do you get more weddings? What advice would you give when it comes to business?
To get business into this, like now, since I have earlier I had said, like, Instagram is the main key now to go around, because most of the clients contact me from there actually.
Okay.
The way the things what I post, so they contact me for pricing and this and so, yeah, from there, and then the mails here and there. So that's how I get my clients, and depending on your work, what stage you're working at, so that also depends.
Yeah.
What level you're at.
That's true.
So and the people recommendation also.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy have
Networking.
done my wedding, so
Right.
he's a good guy, like, so.
That's true, man. I mean, if you can give like excellent service to a client, then that client will become your salesman.
Correct. Yes, very true, very true. But last season it was little delay from my side actually to deliver the projects.
Yeah.
But I make sure I give them something, like, highlight video.
Right.
Long video, it takes little bit time. So and the best part is my client understands me. So
Yeah.
you do the
That's
best.
good.
You know it. So
you know,
that is the best feeling actually.
when
Those
they
who are-
understand,
yeah,
right?
that's all.
What would you say is a best way to deliver on time? Because I know deliveries are a real struggle, especially because we get so
Busy with
got so much work. How do you deliver on time? Do you recommend outsourcing your editing to somebody else? What do you plan to do?
I wouldn't do that actually. I'll get myself a editor if I want.
In-house editor.
In-house editor.
Okay.
I don't believe in that, because I like to sit on my projects and
Right.
get the work done,
Yeah.
basically.
I had actually a bad experience with outsourcing.
It's
You outsource, there's no control on when the videos will come in, right?
Yeah.
You have no control in the direction of the edit.
Exactly.
And if something goes wrong after delivery, that person just, no, I'm done with this. You can't make changes. So
and once you lose the client, you
Yeah,
lose
man,
it forever. So that's
it's
how
quite
it
it's quite bad when you lose clients.
Exactly,
So it's got to be, like, as you said, like, if your clients have a good experience, they will
Yes.
recommend it to their friends.
Very true. And some clients, you know how they are, like, if they don't like the job, they'll keep quiet, like, just forget it. I'm
That's
never gonna
true.
go. So that also happens
Okay.
most of the time. But our clients are really good. So
Yeah, when you
they-
have good clients, it's a
yes,
blessing. Man.
exactly.
It's
yeah,
a real
that's,
blessing.
they understand. You know how electronics works.
Yeah.
Sometimes something happens here, there. Last month, my motherboard blown out due
Okay.
to lightning and this. So certain things are like, and my work was halted for around 15 days. So that's I had promised the client that I'll give you in 15 days. That those 15 days were like washed out for me. What do I say? Like
Yeah.
client were behind me. But yeah, as I said, they understood.
So tell me, apart from weddings, do you take on any other? I know you do birthday parties.
Exactly.
And
Most
stuff
of
like
them are birthdays.
Oh,
and-
really?
Yeah. I'm like you may say specialized like.
Really? So you
Yes.
do a lot of birthdays?
I do
huh?
most of the birthdays and christening,
Okay.
those kind of stuff.
So then, if you were to say that out of 100% of my income, how much would be birthdays? How much would be wedding? Okay,
Wedding-
let's talk about like what different type of works you do. You do weddings.
Exactly.
You do birthday parties.
Exactly.
You do anniversaries. What else have you done?
Yeah, couple shoot and
So pre-wedding.
Pre-wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. Recently I shot one wedding,
Yeah.
Renata, and
Okay.
I put that online actually.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, they were married in 23rd.
Okay.
Recently now. So yeah. So it's a mixture of
It's a mix, right?
working.
Yeah, it's a mix.
It's a mix of
Yeah.
working.
And
So
the
I
great
like to
thing
do
is,
that.
when you become a person of skill, right? When you become a person of skill, you can apply this skill to any field.
Any field.
Any
Correct.
field. It's not just people, right? You could make videos for small businesses. You could make
Exactly.
videos for corporate clients.
Exactly.
You can make videos for events, right? But first, you need to become a skilled person.
Skilled person.
You can apply
Exactly.
it to anyone. It
Correct.
depends on you which direction you
Which
want to go
direction
with
you
that.
wanna hit.
But
Correct.
you become a person of skill. You can be of value to somebody, right? And that's really amazing. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, since I'm shooting videos, I do drone plus the ground shooting.
Oh, so you do both.
Yeah, I do.
So
both.
yeah, for
See,
weddings as
drones-
well as pre-wedding?
Yes, pre-wedding. But the thing is, drone shots are not too
Not a lot,
many.
right?
Too many. Just 1-2 shots. That's
Correct.
it. No, you're not gonna show full aerial view.
Yeah,
of it.
exactly.
So it doesn't make a point. So I'm skilled myself to do this.
Yeah.
So
I think when we met, you were not flying drones then.
No, that time I
No.
had no drone.
Yeah.
So later I got into because everyone was asking
For drones. Yeah.
that time it was a trendy
Exactly. And it still is.
mood. Yes,
It
yes.
still is. People
yes.
still want drones.
When you fly it, you see
Yeah.
the epic.
Something that you
Things,
can't get from the
yeah,
ground.
that's
It's
right.
very exciting.
Yeah,
You see
people-
little kids on the road, helicopter.
Yeah, kids are dangerous.
It's not just the kids, but even the guests at the wedding come and approach you and say, "Hey, what is this?" And so it's quite interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
So great. Thank you so much, man. Please tell the audience like where they can connect with you, and where can we connect with you?
Yeah, you all can connect me to Instagram. My Insta handle is Preston Colaco Pictures, and as well as for YouTube channel, and do follow Ryan. What's your Insta handle?
I got like couple right now. One is my personal one. One is this one.
Even I have the personal,
Yeah.
but
So this one is Earn From TV.
which is the right thing to
Earn
follow.
From TV. All of this is for Earn From
Earn
TV.
From TV.
Yeah.
That's a good
Earn
one.
From, yeah. I was actually quite fortunate to find that, you know.
Yeah.
I was looking for earnfrom.com,
Oh,
but that...
why is that name?
So I'll tell you. So I was looking for earnfrom.com, and earnfrom.com, when I went to buy it, it cost like 2.5 lakhs to buy that domain name. 2.5 lakhs. Earnfrom. It's rhyming, right? So I was
You're pretty
I
rich,
don't.
bro.
So I said, I don't want to buy this. It's going to be so expensive. So then I looked at the various options, earnfrom.in, earnfrom. And then I found earnfrom.tv. And this thing, earnfrom.tv, is all about teaching people the skills they need to acquire when it comes to video
Exactly.
production,
Yeah.
photography, things like that. And that's why we're having these interviews.
Got
I
it.
want to meet with professionals such as you. I'm a professional in this field. And as you said, teaching somebody is a beautiful thing because you
thing,
create
yes,
value
exactly.
in society. I want
Correct.
Earn From TV to be that place.
To explore it.
To teach people not just the skills to do it, but guide them, mentor them. Like as you said, you've reached this stage because you've assisted people.
Exactly.
They've
I've worked
mentored
under
you.
people.
You
I've
worked under people. And having that connection is really important.
Exactly.
You
And
know-
you stay connected. Some problem happens and so. These people they'll reach out to you.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Yeah,
So you need to have a connect
exactly.
with the people.
And who knows, maybe if you like teaching, you can teach a subject on, we'll figure it out.
I'm good at it. You're the best on this. Exactly.
But no, man, I believe everyone has something to teach.
Exactly, correct.
Every single person has something to teach.
Maybe after few years.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking of try to do something out of the box, but
Like for example, okay, teaching can be just you and your assistant, right? You have somebody new, he has no idea what he's doing. You need to teach him to get to a certain level. That is teaching itself.
exactly, yeah, that's what. I'm
And
trying
we
to
all do. We all teach in some way or the other. And what I have seen is when you teach, you grow yourself.
correct.
Have you
get
noticed
ideas,
that?
Yes, of course. You
Man,
get
it's-
ideas from him also.
Exactly.
You never know. You never knew that thing was there, and he showed you oh my God. You'll be surprised.
Like Punita taught me so much things.
That's how the life is. It's all
Exactly, man.
dependency.
Yes, interdependent. And it's really brilliant. Like when you're trying to explain a concept to somebody, you have this thing in your head, this is how I want to do it. But suddenly you'll get an idea like, hey, maybe this is a better way to explain. And you explain that on the spot and people get it.
Exactly.
So putting yourself in the position where you have to explain and really break it down to a person who has no idea about this field. It's a tough time, but I think sometimes God gives you just great ideas how to teach,
Exactly. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much for coming,
You're
man.
welcome.
Really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you so much for all
Excellent.
your.
Well, that was another episode of the Creative Genesis podcast. If you noticed, it was very different in terms of the format and most certainly the look, since it was recorded before the format was finalized. But what did you think about it? We would love to know your feedback in the comment section in YouTube. Plus, we post reels of this podcast on our Instagram page at Winfluence Media, spelled as WINFLUENCE_media. So do follow us there. Subscribe to this channel and follow us on all platforms where podcasts are found. We are listed on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and we would love if you gave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, so the story of these incredible speakers are heard by more young people. Thanks for tuning in and see you next time.